And we are back, round 3 into the pick and ban. ZINNIAAA still by my side as we have another, what I'd like to call top 4 preview matchup potentially here. Round 3 of Swiss KO comp if bad versus deenos, but he's forward. Zenasis, ZINNIAAA, and Mirror versus Rixie, Kumaran, and deenos. ZINNIAAA, like these are 2 top teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's some exciting roster movements here. Kruha is going to be playing with deenos and Rixie, as opposed to Io, who got sniped by AAA. And Mirror is going to be teaming up with Zenasis and ZINNIAAA. Definitely a maybe an unexpected combo to some, but you know, ZINNIAAA and Zenasis played before in Triple Z.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, they also lost Aurelia to AAA. So both of these teams have lost players to the return of Ahmed. Ahmed just kind of stole away players from both of these teams, which makes me think they're on the revenge tour right now. And we'll see how they come together as we are loading in. Pretty much a near mirror matchup, actually, on this one. I mean, only a forward Dubu, though, because that's this team's gimmick. deenos, but he's forward, and he's taking Dubu forward.
Yeah, that is something. That is definitely something. He's playing his signature character, but on a not signature role. And yeah, we've got a Kai Wood, got the Kai forward, and also have a direct business mirror matchup. I just thought that Kruha tried to own goal because of the mirror matchup. And
yeah, I mean, we saw that right there. I mean, Mirror got the first KO, which is going to be good to see. Also on Oni Village as well. I don't know if this is the right match you want to be busting out the Dubu forward on. I feel like it's going to be tough to really control a lot of the pitch, which a Dubu forward can be used for. We'll see how that happens. MirrorImage doesn't quite get the lock and load. ZINNIAAA, though, will find the pass through traffic, and first goal goes to, well, the team that I kept wanting to call Triple Z, but no, it's KO comp if bad.
That's it, yeah. Look, speaking of KO comps, there shouldn't be too many coming out, despite that outlier in round 1 there. But, you know, we have Oni Village, which is not too, you know, usually a KO-centric map, and also it's a Stag Swag start, with the other being the Spark of Strength, which both the Drakar and the Asher goalie going to pick up to try to stack those sparks.
Yeah, nothing too surprising right there. Even though we shouldn't be seeing too many KOs happen, Kumaran has actually been KO'd twice, so a little surprising on that one. As let's see what ZINNIAAA will be able to get. Good body slam by deenos, going all the way up for it. Rixie, though, in a bit of trouble, has to use the barrage successfully, and they do, so they're able to get out of it, although the tofu wall kind of works against deenos there. Core flip into core flip. Good save by Rixie on the line.
Yeah, look, it's an absolutely nasty combo for Rixie to defend against. He's got the mirror image on the Drakar and also the Kaiwood, ZINNIAAA playing the Kaiwood. You know, it's a lot of projectiles, a lot of speed, but you know, there is the legendary deenos Dubu on the other side rocking the forward, who's just gonna miss his flip. But that's chilling.
Look, I'm excited to see. I mean, again, first match I remember kind of watching, we had that like Kruha busted out the Octavia goalie, and Dubu forward could be the next sort of evolution. I don't know. That's going to be a goal against them once again. It's going to go to KO comp is bad, now up by 2.
That's it. I don't want to encourage anyone to pick Dubu forward, but yeah, we could be. There is a potential for a meta shift. There is a timeline where that happens.
See, so X on Gates of Obscura, that made sense to me, and we saw it used super well. So far, deenos hasn't really been selling me on the Dubu forward just yet. I might need to see more.
Look, he's an awakening player. Let him cook. I want to see some point blank walls, some unsavable walls on the goal line. Speaking of unsavable, ZINNIAAA taking home the first set with third goal.
Yeah, ZINNIAAA just on point right there. So a quick 3-0, which is not something you normally say, you know, on Oni Village. MirrorImage going to get that MVP, and a lot of options to choose from. Again, you see eyes are always drawn towards stacks on stacks whenever that is available, and you want to keep that away from Rixie, so that's going to be the first pick.
For sure, there's a lot of great awakenings here. Specific shout out to Primetime, Hotshot, and Perfect Form. I think we're going to see all those go. Yep, both the Kais picking up some awakening cooldowns, and deenos picking up size, interestingly enough. But we're going to have Hotshot for the Asher, which is going to be able to refund some of the cooldowns and get the core moving fast.
So I get it, right? I get built different on Dubu for deenos. That makes sense. But I wanted a commitment to the bit. I wanted to see the prize fighter. go that way. But that's neither here nor there. Granted, they didn't even take pummelers, so, you know, I don't think we're going to be seeing the KO forward Dubu. But Rixie is going to get themselves a KO on the top side as they take down Mirror.
That's it. deenos is getting low here, but he's just unrelenting. Look at him just walking in front of Zenasis. He wants to use his size to win the strike wars, and he's going to be successful. He gets it through with the log.
Gets it through, and there's the lock and load from Kumaran to follow it up. So a 1-0 lead. deenos, but he's forward. They get the goal.
That's it. That was clearly all deenos. His contribution there in the play was just so valued. Kumaran getting carried by deenos dude forward. You can see that.
Look, okay, so we're talking a lot about the deenos forward. I want to talk a bit more about Rixie on goalie, because Rixie historically has been like one of the best forwards in these events, and now playing goalkeep. Like that's the other weird thing about this team.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I definitely come across Rixie a few times. I think he has played. I don't think it's been his main role, but he has played goalie, or he's been actively playing goalie for a long time. Great save there by Zenasis. I don't think he's particularly terrible at it, but I think it's definitely interesting to have him on goalie rather than deenos.
It is a very, very strange situation right now. As through the corner we go. Good barrage from ZINNIAAA. Sets up MirrorImage to finish it with the lock and load. Tie game in our second set.
That's it. Just forcing along the speed lane there and using barrage to push it through is just, you know, it's so aggressive. It's so hard for the car to save.
Yeah, it is very difficult. As see lock and load gets it around 2. Although Kumaran's not able to stay on it. Down it goes. The barrier on the bot side. Kumaran going to try to find pressure up top as well. deenos with the core flip still available. Actually, great dribbling around Zenasis' barrier, but not quite enough. And the patient play gets denied by ZINNIAAA after their own core flip.
That's it. A great block there by Mirror with the lock and load. You know, both the lost one back. Oh! Big KO by the big nos on the speed lane. That's a big belly flip.
Yeah, that's why you needed Prize Fighter, all right? Just think about it. It would have been stacking now. Could have been so good.
That's true. He could be plus 25 power right now.
Yeah, exactly. And then you just start stacking and stacking. And I mean, look, I know there's some people from NA watching along right now in the chat. I see you. They're probably confused as to what the heck is actually happening down here. All I can say is, you know, team names are accurate. deenos buddies forward, you know, KO comp if cringe or whatever it is. Like, they're just playing to their gimmicks right now is what I'd say, as MirrorImage lock and loads the second goal.
That's it. Forcing through in the goal line with the lock and load. Not much Rixie can do there. And yeah, you know, it is quite interesting. KO comp if bad, getting KO'd by deenos. And deenos plays forward. He's definitely playing forward.
This is peak OC. Zenasis, you could have gotten there. Oh well. Gonna give up that first barrier, as MirrorImage will get one back in kind. We're gonna be playing cross corners this time around. Zenasis, patient play, waits for the bounce. Now MirrorImage has a chance to go forward, but doesn't get there in time.
Yeah, look, I think Zenasis, you know, he's letting that top one go, I think, kind of intentionally. He's you can see for Rixie as well that the preferred barrier is the one that is on the, you know, the bottom for your side. So they're both able to retain that, which it does feel great. And I honestly, it can feel good getting rid of the other barriers sometimes, as they're able to free up some of the map to clear to. But Rixie losing his favorite barrier, it's some severe contention on the goal line here.
Yeah, it's going to be dangerous. Zenasis able to make that save right on the line. ZINNIAAA now looking to push it forward. The barrage, not quite enough to get past Rixie, as Kumaran loses the strike battle coming out. Invisibility pass down and in. ZINNIAAA credit for the goal. 2 sets up for KO comp if bad.
That's it. A very quick game coming here, which is maybe not typical of Oni Village, but it just goes to show how oppressive that forward combo of Kai and Drakar is.
I'm seeing 3 characters who all want missile propulsion. Just all right in a line. I'm curious, though, if that's where Zenasis goes. No, they're going to take the specialized training instead. A little curious on that one, as no, Spark of Agility and not missile propulsion for the Drek on the red side.
Yeah, Kumaran just a big believer in the sparks. And Zenasis is also going to get his second spark. Wow. So, okay, we get the deny on the Dubu. So tiny missile prop from the other Drek. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Missile prop on Dubu isn't that bad. It's probably worth the deny. But yeah, you know, there's some great awakenings coming out for everyone. And wow, just a speed run for MirrorImage there.
All I'm gonna say is, you know, what would make the missile prop on Dubu better would have been, you know, that prize fighter. It would have made more sense. I would have seen it work out. Battle Dubu. Be the one brawler on the map. It could have actually been a thing. I don't want to be too critical of deenos on this one as we start to come back up the other way. deenos gets the first barrier. Follow up is found up by Kumarun, and now with the pressure, maybe deenos is going to get the KO.
Oh, the missile prop. And he gets it. Wow. The first set, I mean, sorry, the first round speed run by KO Combat Bad, and deenos just showing that he's somewhat of a speed runner himself with the missile prop KO.
That was a big time goals being scored right there, as now ZINNIAAA is going to find first barrier on the opposite end. Zenasis is able to rotate back, but too much pressure coming from deenos. They're going to get that opposite corner. deenos is starting to cook right now. Kumarun gets the second barrier. All of a sudden, deenos, but he's a forward. They're coming back stronger and stronger. Kumarun invisible. Just kind of collapsed on the ball, but it's another KO for deenos.
That's it. You know, this big hamster, he's coming. He's got the wall in front of your net. He's defending it for you. But look, the DB wall won't last forever. He can't keep you safe.
Oh, that was one of those things that works better in theory than in practice. Doesn't matter, though. Kumarun's going to win that strike war again with the lock and load. A chance to take a set back right now for deenos, but he's a forward.
That's it. Zenasis just, looking like a puny little Asher compared to the big Nos here playing the hamster.
Yeah, he has just been on point right now, but pressure coming right back up the other way. Rixie,
great flip.
Good use of the core flip right there. Perfect angle to get that barrier opposite side.
deenos with the flip.
So he's that second barrier. Eyes on deenos for sure. I don't think deenos is using it till that barrier goes down. Okay, well, never mind. Caster curse and then some right there. It doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, at least he managed to force the Asher ulti. He's cooking in the corner there. I'm just going to say, he's making this Dubu forward look kind of good. Please, no one pick it on my team in my rank games, though. But he's looking good. And MirrorImage, able to retaliate, though.
Oh, KO on the bottom side, though. Yet the barrage nearly sneaks it through for ZINNIAAA. I'm with you on this. Again, you have to remember, though, like, if this Dubu forward is looking amazing, a lot of that is actually just been base mechanics from deenos. The cooldowns on that Dubu always so long. You have to make them count as... Oh, not quite able to find it there just yet.
It's looking so scary. It looks like they're getting so many opportunities on Rixie, but he's just holding it down with the primetime rapid fire. He's always got a barrage to answer.
That he does, and now that barrier does hold. Zenasis is able to get that late touch again through the middle. deenos will be denied. Very late tofu wall. Just kind of keeps Zenasis off balance. Core flip used to pass to the further back forward. It does eventually work out. Trusting Kumarun's lock and load. Good barrier though from Zenasis. Brings it back the other way. How that barrage does not own goal, I do not know. Rixie again clears it out.
Oh, deenos is cooking in the corner. He's got flip. Absolutely denied by ZINNIAAA.
Oh man, Zenasis has actually been playing very well against the pressure coming from the Dubu forward. MirrorImage though, now a chance to score. Kumarun goes invisible, comes out, helps clears it to the other side. deenos stuck in that 1v2. Good Giga Blast from Rixie, but misses the next shot.
Perfect patience.
Quite get the goal yet. ZINNIAAA misses with the barrage. Still going to try to put pressure through the corner where MirrorImage will finish.
Wow, and Xena just absolutely a great Giga Blast there on the goal line. It's on match point.
It's match point, or we continue along. Oni Village. I mean, look, we've had so many long classic sets. It feels like here at Oni Village throughout, the few times we've run this event, as the tofu wall again does more harm than good, protecting the barrier from himself. Either way, deenos will be kind of in an awkward position right now because MirrorImage and ZINNIAAA are starting to cook, but they don't get the barrier.
That's it. Look, this is deenos' time to prove that the Dubu forward is legit. It's match point. The set point too. He can bring it back, get some more awakenings, and he can cook them even more. But Zenasis is just looking so solid.
Exactly. What awakenings do we want to see on Dubu forward? What do we use to get him even further ahead?
Look. Nothing. Like cast the loss, maybe. That's about it, really. Oh my god, what a save! The big Nos coming back, helping Rixie out with a belly slam. We love that.
We also love Kumarun from down below and unable to win the strike war against Zenasis as ZINNIAAA's continuing to work up top. deenos was looking for a KO, I'd have to think. Not able to find it this time around. Rixie Barrage misses. Core flip from
Oh,
deenos.
right flip from deenos.
Here comes the big man. Kumar
He's
keeps
clapping.
forward. Body slam misses. Rixie's going to have to try to get it forward again.
deenos.
There's the rollout.
deenos.
That's the disruption, but the save is made, and Zenasis holds on to the
flip on
core
goal
flip.
line.
Does not, and that's going to be third set going to deenos, but he's a forward.
That's it. A great flip by Kumarin. He's using the classic strategy. Flip at the Kai, because they'll be barraging the other side of the net. And massive shout out to deenos there. A lot of forward pressure, especially with that flip sneaking it just past Zenasis to get the bottom of the barrier.
Ooh, a lot of good picks for this Dubu. Peak performance, big fish, quick strike even could be useful, and that's the direction that he goes.
Oh no. deenos with quick strikes. We could be seeing something here. This could be it, but Zenasis picking up the third spark. It's going to be a lot of cooldowns coming from that Asher.
As we fall to the far end of these picks as well, big fish and heavy impact, the final two taken. I feel like everyone's happy with how that draft went compared to the last one.
Yeah, for sure. I think specifically on red side, we've got Chrono Boost for Kai, Quick Strikes for deenos, which is massive, and Kumarin picking up heavy impact for more shotguns. It's really going to be big.
It's really making that spark denial from Kumar in the last draft as well super vital, because all three of the other sparks right now are sitting on Zenasis. So it's a very strong Asher, only missing, you know, arguably the best one, which is the speed. Either way, two barriers are down. deenos and Kumarin again cooking up front. MirrorImage trying to take it back the other side.
MirrorImage low next to the wall.
To keep it in the corner, and eventually he clears back out to the other side.
That's it. Look, this is scary. You know, we're actually seeing a bit of a strike back from the Dubu forward. And Zenasis is missing the dash.
Ooh, spooky moment. Rixie has core flip as well and is pushing further and further forward. Won't need it though. Kumarin putting it through with that lock and load. And I look, with all of our eyes on the position swaps, Kumarin has been low-key having a fantastic game since the start of set 3.
That's it. He's a bit of a silent killer. He's just perfectly in the right spot there. deenos forcing the cross clear with the quick strikes top, and Kumarin's just right there. Invis as a guitar, as the guitar, as a guitar. Massive kill there. And wow, barrier forced again by Rixie this time, pushing up with that chrono boost.
Yeah, I mean, Rixie just, again, showing how good they could be, but they don't have the eject button, so it's always kind of spooky when Rixie starts to push forward. Two barriers, though. You can afford to take that risk. Kumarin misses with the lock and load, but still hits with the special. As they're trying to kind of put that pressure through the speed lane. Now we're going to go to the top side. deenos through the barrage they go. Zenasis still has a core flip, so expected to use it if under strife, or maybe now, as they try to go through the middle.
deenos. Yeah, look, I'm just going to have a quick mention of the mental game here. Oh my god, as we say that, Kumarin just puts it home out of nowhere. But look, you don't want to be going 5th set versus Dubu forward. You got to be thinking about it. Surely there's something up there thinking, I don't want to lose to deenos on forward. He's going to hold that over me forever. You know, it's big. This is a big mental toll coming out for KO comp if bad. That
was some crazy back passing coming from deenos forward to start off this play. Now both barriers are down. A chance to bring it back for KO comp if bad, but they've got to get past these two forwards. They go around deenos. Rixie's already there though with the barrage. Kumarin tries to muscle through to the middle. Body slam doesn't work in their favor. How does that not go in? It was Kumarin who had the save in the corner.
Absolutely amazing, and a great save by Rixie with the evasive, but Zinni's just forced it through with the barrage. Bit of life here for KO comp if bad.
Yeah, and so with that, comeback still could be on. As we see, second point now up for grabs. deenos has core flip. Don't expect to see that used until the first barrier falls unless they have to use it defensively, but even then it's just immediately stuffed. Although down the speed lane, it goes to the second barrier rollout, almost gets the second.
ZINNIAAA is just absolutely on a roll, just taking that barrier and just putting in so much forward pressure. But we got the big nos. It's a big wall for a big nos.
Ooh, and now it's open down through the corner and goes.
He's through the wall and he's through to set 5. This is turning out to be one of the games of all time, Max.
This is turning into something special. Do we get the Dubu forward reverse sweep on Oni Village? I think we've seen this map more so than any other map, and I think we've seen reverse sweeps on this map more so than on any other map. I'm a little sad we don't get aerials on the Dubu, but that's okay. Aerials on Drakkar is always a good thing to see. Cast the last, though.
Cast the last. The stun duration can allow for a few true combos and some funny things to go on if you're stunning the goalie on goal line. Being able to get the strike before they're able to recover from the stun. You know, Zenasis in a tough spot there. He's got extra special or castle loss, both of which Dubu, you know, you don't want your Dubu to have. You don't want to deal with any more walls in front of your barrier. You don't want to deal with the stun duration, and he's just utilizing it there, taking both the barriers off that stun.
Yeah, but it comes at the cost. Kumarin will go down. Might not matter. deenos is going to try to put that pressure. There is that extra special cooldown on effect for Zenasis. All it does, though, is buy a bit more time. The barrage, good save from Rick. Saves the top and the bottom side. Eventually, MirrorImage is able to kind of force it through, but Kumarin is back. The goal is open against the other side. Kumarin, though, unable to make save. MirrorImage again, putting in that work as that Super Ford member, and with the fake, helps get the goal.
Bam, MirrorImage forcing him on goal line with the assist from the Giga Blast by ZINNIAAA. It's just an absolute tear.
Yeah, and still though, this is where things get very, very difficult, I'd have to think, for the team in red, as Rixie knocks it into their own barrier. A little bit awkward there, but again, it's all about that second one. That's the important one. Rixie has favored defending the top side throughout this so far, where Zenasis has liked the bot side. Gives the core flip, uses it, but doesn't get the barrier.
Absolutely great shots and great saves coming out. Both those flips going on the corner of the barrier, and both goalies able to defend. Big Nos getting low.
Big Nos getting super low, but now goes the barrier. deenos stands tall.
Someone stop this hamper.
Oh, let's see if we can go up top. Rixie has to use the core flip. Actually fakes it down low. Good cut off by Zenasis, but what the body slam? No gap was found just yet. Giga Blast used already by Rixie. Kumarin, though, able to get it around MirrorImage. Rollout's not going to make contact. Rixie stepping forward. ZINNIAAA in the corner. Gets it out straight to Kumarin. Lock and load. Not timed right. As more pressure's coming from Dubu Buddies forward. Oh, stuck in jail. ZINNIAAA is able to sneak their way out the bottom.
It just feels like it's so much effort to get it past this Dubu forward with quick strikes and the stun and the wall. He's just such a menace. ZINNIAAA is trying so hard to get it through deenos, but does manage to succeed, even though we wasted flip. deenos with flip.
Flip from deenos nearly goes
Great
through.
save.
Not there. Kumarin still has their own. Doesn't even need it. It's the deenos show. We're tied one apiece.
Oh my god. Oh, deenos is making everyone believe. He's starting to believe in the Dubu forward.
Oh my goodness, happening. Every Oni Village game on the OCE server now, it's gonna have this Dubu forward, and it's gonna plague everyone forever. Here we go. Rixie on that top side, unable to get too much. I mean, it's slowly pushing towards the barrier, but eventually they're able to clear it out. There's the core flip. Oh, angle not quite what needed.
deenos is coming.
Not able to get it. Rixie loses the top barrier, and Rixie is favoring that, so now having to defend the bottom might be a little less comfortable for the goalkeep on deenos, but he's a forward. KO comp, if bad, now has a chance as well. Zenasis can't get it past that wall as we go to a tofu jail. One out by Rixie with the barrage.
Oh man, it's so tense. I'm just waiting for deenos to break through again. Every time he gets an opportunity in front of net, he just gets closer and closer with those quick strikes. But we're seeing a valiant effort here to take it back with MirrorImage getting the barrier. Rixie in a bit of spot of trouble.
Yeah, Rixie's in a fair bit of strife, although they're able to create some space, and now the rest of deenos, but he's a forward, nearly gets himself to that barrier. Zenasis is still sitting on the core flip as well, so it's going to take a lot of effort to get that goal. Not so much for this one, though. Core flip puts it in. It's match point for KO comp if bad.
That's it, and a great flip by ZINNIAAA. Top corner to send them to that match point. And look, I don't want to say that, you know, I can't be biased, but look, I'm cheering for a 2-2-2-2 here. I really want to see deenos in that situation.
Yeah, no, I think that's perfectly reasonable. I want to see it as well. Body slam with the tofu wall. They're not able to send the core to jail. Zenasis, though, as a goalie, has just been doing so much work. But that's deenos with the beat. Goal's now open. Core flip still available for Zenasis. So, again, it's going to take a bit of work. Good Giga Blast from ZINNIAAA to clear it back to that red side. But through the speed highway we go.
They're scrambling.
deenos wants to lock down the corner. Avoids the KO from MirrorImage. Lock and load.
Great flip. deenos there was even covering the bottom corner with log. Who is this guy? How does he know this dark technology?
It's spooky to see it now with flip. And doesn't have a chance to use it just yet. Rixie's going to give up the first barrier. Saves the second with a late barrage. Able to throw it back down as well. Kumarin's going to go invisible. Giga Blast in time. Helps makes that save. Gets the goal! And we're 2 apiece on set 5.
Tofu. Oh my god, Big Nos has done it, and he's got flip for the 2-2-2-2. Let's go, Big Nos. Okay, but can we see KO comp if bad? Putting all the hopers to rest. Doesn't look like it with the first barrier down.
First barrier down, but deenos is quite low on stagger. Do they go for the KO? Do they admit that they might be bad? It might be the only option right now. Rixie misses the corner. Down goes the top barrier.
Oh no, will they admit to it? Probably not. He's got stag swag, but he's taking a lot of time next to the wall. But the quick strikes, he's coming closer and closer. And Rixie's backing him up.
Doesn't get the barrier. deenos body slamming again. Saved by Zenasis. Run on the line through the highway. The lock and load gets it down. Goal is open. What does deenos have? Has a tofu wall. Keeps it up top briefly. Mirror image doing work on that outside core flip. Goes corner to corner. ZINNIAAA hit with the Giga Blast.
ZINNIAAA might be forced to flip here.
Getting bullied. There's the core flip the other side. Delayed. Doesn't come through. Kumara now stepping forward. Pass up to ZINNIAAA. Body slam. Slows down Mirror image. deenos keeps it up high. Mirror image though has a core flip as well. Might need to use it to get rid of the barrier. Tries to blade the chicken. Wins it out. Barrier now open. Mirror image and ZINNIAAA. They want to pass. They get it through. It's denied and it goes in. ZINNIAAA with the goal denies. The amazing story.
Absolutely, punching the air right now. But that was just a great showing overall. A great save by Rixie, but not able to get it because bottom corner by ZINNIAAA. That is one of the games of all time, despite the Dubu not getting the win.
Look. You can't have the fairy tale ending when it's only round 3 of Swiss, everybody. This is only round 3 of Swiss. We still have 2 more rounds of Swiss, a semifinal, and a grand final still to come. We're still early days. I want to sit back and break it down and really come to enjoy that series, Yeezy, but we really need to get a move on right now because I think we have just held everybody up with that one. So all I'm going to say is 265 redirects from ZINNIAAA on that Kai forward, which is pretty insane. deenos 222. Also 116 saves from Zenasis that game.
Yeah, that was an absolutely crazy game. ZINNIAAA, she's just like everywhere with the Kaiwood, and shout out to the big nos, a lot of clutch rolls, a lot of clutch walls especially. That was just an amazing game, you have to stick around for more. We've got more games coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna have more coming up, so we're gonna throw it to a break when we come back. Round 4. See you then.